My name is Leo, and today I am talking about the physics behind movies and TV, which is my research topic. Yay. This will be featuring a scene from Invincible Season 1 and a scene from Captain America Winter Soldier. Not particularly. First off, Invincible. There is a scene where Mark Grayson throws a baseball around the world. You know? Pretty odd, especially because the ball comes back slightly hot. I know this is a game of hot potato. So, first off, let's discuss what we'll normally. Well, let's try to find the velocity of this. So normally you'd find the velocity by doing v equals d over t, except however this is not a normal object, this is an object being thrown around the world. Which means you can't use that formula because this technically falls under Newton's first law, and this is an orbiting object. Obviously it does not orbit in the show, but the show is an animated series. Sometimes the animation is like PNGs moving across the screen. Yeah. So anyways, we can use the formula v equals gm over r, which I have listed what those mean. And also I have a whole long explanation of what we normally be doing here, which is assuming that the object goes out of orbit and comes back, not burning up, presumably. So we first have to find, the radius. Everything else is already given to us. So this is toast. She's here to learn physics. So calculating the velocity, first off, we have some constants, which is g and m. So this ball is breaking out of Earth's orbit, so that will be using the Kármán line, which is about 100 feet above sea level. So Earth's radius is 6,371 kilometers, and adding with the Kármán line, we get the radius where this ball is being thrown from at 6,471 kilometers. Using the formula, V equals G. Okay. So V equals 3.98 times 10 to the power 14 times 5.972 times 10 to the power 24, yada yada. We get 7.85 kilometers per second. That is roughly 17,559.95 meters per second. Mach 22.9. That is a really fast ball that did not burn up somehow. If you enjoy my meme, please. Anyways, so moving on from that, we can go, let's talk about a different movie, Captain America Winter Soldier, which is one of my favorite movies of all time. So in this movie, there is a scene where Captain America chucks the shield at Bucky Barnes, who is Winter Soldier. So we can find the velocity, momentum, and the force of this shield. So first off, velocity we can do P equals d over t. However, we need to find the distance that the shield is being thrown at, which, doing a quick Google search, you can find that the distance between New York apartment buildings, which they are in New York, is about 90 feet. Around. No? She agrees. She agrees, yes. So 90 feet, let's assume. And then in the 0.5 seconds that I go track this, the shield moves about like halfway across that. So we can assume that about 45 feet. So using, regular math, you have to go from feet to meters. So in doing that, we find that 45 feet is about 13.71 meters. And then velocity equals that divided by 0.5, which is 27.43 meters per second. And then we can find momentum, which is, we have to, of course, assume the mass of the shield, which is about 6. I think they mentioned it in like one point in the movie, this one or the one before. But the shield's about 6 kilograms. And then, we are given the velocity, or well, I actually found the velocity, so P equals 164.58 kilograms squared per second. Okay, so the force of this shield, which using the momentum that we just found, we can find that it is 329.168 newtons. This shield is a very, very normal throw. A little fast, but they're both super soldiers. Thank you.